Reacher Season 3's first 3 episodes demonstrate that the acclaimed Prime Video series is still relevant today. While working undercover for Zachary Beck, the purported owner of a rug company named Bizarre Bazaar, Reacher has to be more quick-thinking than ever during the episodes. Reacher makes friends with Richard, Beck's son, who has been abducted before and is noticeably traumatized. With the assistance of his new DEA friends Stephen Elliott, Guillermo Villanueva, and Susan Duffy, Reacher sets up another kidnapping so that he can intervene and save the day. Reacher's first 3 episodes, Persuader, Truckin', and Number 2 with a Bullet, all exhibit this degree of skillful deception. Going undercover in Season 3 is one of the best iterations of the classic action hero, since Alan Ritchson's title character was an unstoppable force in earlier seasons who could not be contained by any boundaries or laws. In addition to having to use his expertise and delicate understanding, Reacher also has to stay hidden from Beck, his head of security Chapman Duke, and his enormous bodyguard Paulie. One of the greatest twists in the entire Reacher series may be found in the 3rd season premiere. One of Reacher's most ingenious and unexpected maneuvers in the series is the opening sequence of Season 3, which is a direct copy of the first chapter of Lee Child's 2003 book Persuader. Even more satisfying was discovering at the end of Episode 1 that it was all a complex ruse to befriend Richard Beck and kidnap his bodyguard. To end the premiere in style, Reacher takes out what might be the smallest cell phone in the world and says, "I'm in," to Susan Duffy, one of Boston's best. When it comes to some aspects of Reacher, viewers are aware that they should suspend disbelief in order to allow the show to come up with intriguing twists and developments. Reacher's character comes out as more of a machine than a person because of the series' hurried and forced logical elements. This is also true in the first 3 episodes of Season 3, where Reacher becomes Zachary Beck's head of security in just a few short days. The best way to appreciate the show is to ignore these potentially ridiculous parts of the plot. Reacher's undercover role and the villains in Season 3 make it the most intense season. However, in Season 1, Reacher was a master as he sought out the people who killed his brother Joe. In Season 2 of Reacher, he was shown as a member of a select circle of military colleagues, including Maria Sten's Francis Neagley, who are the closest relatives he has left. Even though these 2 earlier missions were exciting and tense, every enemy Reacher had previously encountered appeared to be easily defeated. However, with characters like Beck and Paulie, Season 3 ups the ante by introducing the most formidable antagonists the series has yet to feature. In contrast to the rather predictable formula of the program, Reacher is more vulnerable than ever in Season 3. Raising the stakes and the degree of opposition rips away the pre-existing layers of Reacher's superhuman invincibility and, for the first time in the series, makes one wonder if he can handle the challenges he faces. Reacher is forced to be more cunning and covert under imminent strain as a result of Paulie's growing physical strength and Beck and Chapman Duke's hostile cruelty, which makes for an intense viewing experience. Another formidable foe, Julius McCabe, is also introduced in Reacher Season 3, Episode 3. He seems to be even more dangerous than Beck, Paulie, and Duke put together. Additionally, Xavier Quinn, Reacher's primary target, is exposed to be using a new alias. Reacher finds himself in his most perilous circumstance to yet in Season 3, where he must use a range of mental and physical strategies simply to stay afloat. Instead than depending on lengthy backstories or romantic side missions to fill out episodic runtimes, Reacher Season 3 seems to be more present than previous seasons thus far. Reacher appears to be all business this time, keeping us on the edge of our seats and constantly on his toes, just like his opponents from Season 3.